you guys for Tyler? What are you for Tyler?
That's my bad. Trying to push the wrong.
I'm really yeah, it's tough for you guys.
Yeah, it sucks. We're here to support.
Yeah, we think you're brain is absolutely brain, but I'm an investigative journalist, so
Well, I'm $100 money for the us what you do.
man, you know, you're constant. Like I can tell you that you're very right. That's why, yeah.
And my dad was a cop for years.
Yeah.
He showed me all of this.
Yeah,
I'm not 20
yeah,
anymore. I'm 47.
yeah,
I do articulation training for 9 minutes a day. Now my thoughts come out clean, and my boss asks me for advice. If you want to actually sound smart and take the leadership, train your speaking skills. How to articulate thoughts.
Yeah, of course, but
Well, hold up.
Mm-mm.
Hold up.
Mm-mm.
Granddad says that he is
Granddad.
here to support. He's here to support his grandson. It sounds like he is of the same opinion as Tyler Robinson's grandmother, that he did not do this, that he was not capable of doing this. And for clarity, Grandpa asserts that he himself is a hunter, right? He also says that his father, that would be Tyler Robinson's great-grandfather, was a cop for a while in that town who taught him ballistics. And he says that that is not what a 30-06 would do. Now, that is evident to everyone. Everyone keeps focusing on, of course, our big reveal that the 30-06 did not go through.
Right.
But the part that you're missing is it also did not cause any significant damage, okay? They had tried to, early on, people that were in the hospital, making phone calls to various people and saying that Charlie's, like, basically he almost had no neck left. That was untrue.
Hold on, Candace. I need to do a quick little mic check real quick. Quick little mic check real quick. Let me see. Let me see. I'm just checking it. The audio. I'm just checking it. The audio. I'm just checking it. What is that? What is that? What is that? Olivia Rodrigo just dropped in this song. Give me a second. I don't know what's going on with this sound. I just have to check the sound real quick. Hold on, give me a second. I just have to check the sound real quick. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, so it's just like that over here. It's just like that over here. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I can give me a thumbs up while I'm here. I don't know what that is. Okay, let's get back.
Those early phone calls that went out to various people, who I will not name because obviously I was in communication with many people that day. We spoke on the phone. We were the ones that got phone calls from the hospital. Initially, they were telling people that Charlie basically had no neck left. That was a huge lie. Outside of the wounds, Charlie was in very good shape. And yes, Granddad, that is not what a 30-06 would do. So we're looking at all the situation and everything that's happened coming into this now probable cause hearing, which is supposed to happen in May, and which they are now meeting at a hearing as they did on Friday to say,
So
no,
far, so
we're not ready
good.
to meet in
So
May
far, who is this
because we're not
spamming
being
the?
given what we're asking for. So first, let's recap what a probable cause hearing is.
Oh my God,
It's
who is
important that
this?
you
Who?
understand what a
What,
probable cause hearing is,
ma'am?
and you will recall. You can go back in my older episode. You'll recall that after my
Asha,
second
Asha,
I dutifully
Aisha.
reported to you all that when I asked
What's
Erica
going on? Hold
what
on, let me pause
evidence
scan this
she
real quick.
had.
Let me see what's going on with Aisha. Aisha, Asha, I don't know. What is it? What's the problem? What's going on? What's because you spamming the chat with all this XXX. What's the problem? Everything okay? You good? You straight? Happy Monday? You okay? Hey, Domain. If that's how you say it, it looks like Domain. I could just call you Mr. Sterling. We need to figure out what's going on with Asia. That's just my assumption that that's how you say it. Asia, Ashay, Siege. What's going on? Cause you okay? What happened? XXX. It is Monday. I do understand. I do understand. I changed the emoji from an eggplant to the smoke because it was 420. Jeez, Louise. Settle down, cowgirl or boy.
That Tyler Robinson at a
I
convention.
swear to God, I changed it at the last minute. I was putting the date into the description. I was like, it is 420. Damn. I can't. I'm still breastfeeding. So I changed it. It was literally the eggplant emoji. No lie. I have no reason to lie.
Tyler Robinson had committed this crime.
I'm like, it's
Since she had
420.
been publicly
It's
representing that she
420.
was so confident that he was the
Blaze
guy.
up.
She was telling Barry Weiss, yes, 100%. My assumption was that Erica and her counsel had access to more information than the public, right? That was my assumption. Something that was a
What,
slam dunk,
man?
like a
I ain't been live in 3 days. I've been asleep. Sleep. I got me a good nap today too. But best believe I'm going back to sleep when I get off.
Tyler Robinson, very clear video of that's our guy, Tyler Robinson. None of this grainy nonsense.
These viral Paleo Valley beef sticks are on sale
Hey,
right
James.
now for 30 beef sticks for $36. These are
Maybe a video of him taking the shot, right?
I'm
That
not,
would make me, as the widow,
I did
say
say
I am 100% certain that's the guy. Something along those lines would have gone a very long way in
Sure.
terms of explaining her certainty,
Sure.
which she expressed throughout multiple media interviews, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But to my shock, she phoned her lawyer, as I told you, and
Mm-hmm.
explained that actually they had nothing
They
nothing more than the public had. And then he went through great pains to explain to me very slowly what exactly a probable cause hearing was, because he was kind of making it seem like, oh, well, we don't have more than the public has. Don't you know how this thing works? And he explained to me that they were in the period where the state was supposed to go out and find the evidence.
Ooh.
They don't have any evidence yet. Remember, that's December 15th. I'm sitting down with them. No, we don't have any evidence more than the public has, but we're now in the period where the state is going to go find the evidence. And then once they find that evidence, he told me they're going to hand it over to the defense. They're going to hand it over to Tyler Robinson's team so that they could prepare arguments.
Oh.
They get to see the evidence and prepare arguments.
Ooh.
Of course, you're the defendant. And then they present probable cause hearing. That is what I was told by Erica's lawyer on December 15th. So to put it in layman terms, the goal for the prosecution in this probable cause hearing is to say, Your Honor, look at all this evidence that we have gathered. That's our guy. There is, in fact, probable cause for us to continue this case. There's enough proof that that young man should continue to be held in prison
Thank you
as
for
this
the
trial moves
thumbs
forward.
up.
And if you're playing defense, the goal is the exact opposite. The goal is to say, Your Honor, the evidence that they have presented is actually fraudulent. These are text messages, yeah, they're fake. These are just they made these on AI and here's the proof. So yeah, it might be relevant that at the recent public hearing for the continuance, we learned from Tyler Robinson's team that they can't actually make any arguments on the defense because the FBI is refusing to hand over the evidence that they have been requesting for this supposed to be probable cause evidentiary hearing. Okay, all the FBI is giving is their summary reports. I, Cash Patel, say that this is the gun. Trust me, bro. Love Cash App. Okay. Take a listen to Tyler Robinson's defense attorney, Richard Novak, explain that
Cash
we
App
have the
is
summary
crazy.
reports, but we don't have the data, the proof, the chain of custody to show that any of this is real.
Not
Take a
Cash
listen.
App.
What is actually outstanding is, yes, but most importantly, the data, the electronic quantification, digitization of physical evidence taken from our client and certain objects that leads these forensic examiners to conclude that there are matches. Mr. McBride says, oh, there's two different things, and so they're both right because they each independently reach the same conclusion, but they're testing different objects in different labs with different protocols. We don't even have those data. Without those data files, we can't even start to analyze, to understand, to appreciate the conclusions, the statistical analyses, the results of those tests. So yeah, the bench notes and the protocols that were followed, yeah, that's all important, but we don't even have the data files. And there's no reason that I am aware of that has been provided why the ATF and the FBI, first of all, the ATF, why they provided it in the last 3 weeks, and why the FBI still hasn't. And so I don't think it's going to be.
Y'all look at how that damn judge is looking right now. He looking like he about to shit his pants.
Dribble of this and that,
Look.
this and that. It should have all been produced, some of it 6 months ago, because we have DNA reports from September of 2025 that Mr. Gray relied upon for his information.
Yeah. They instantly came out and said, this is our guy, 33 hours. And they were basing it on evidence. And for some reason, they were unable to get that evidence over to the defense. Now, it actually gets worse because the prosecution, we learn, is planning to present 35 exhibits at probable cause hearing. 35, let's call that pictures, if you will.
That's it.
Which will, of course, we can assume include the text messages that they very early on released to the public. Right? The ones that sounded like they fell out of a Jane Austen novel. My love, this, that, I did everything, A to Z. Well, of course, we were first told that those were Discord messages, but now they are text messages. And you're about to hear Kathy Nestor assert, that's another person on Tyler Robinson's team, that they have not yet even been given access to Tyler Robinson's phone. So, could you imagine going into a hearing?
But oh my God, y'all ain't got access to his phone. Y'all haven't been allowed access.
And they're going to be like, look at these text messages. This proves he did it. And you didn't even get access to your client's phone, because I'm assuming, obviously, they took his phone. Take a listen to her say that.
What if getting your master's degree?
Don't go on commercial now.
Putting your life on.
Don't go on commercial now. Let it play.
I also have not been able to get into my client's phone. The electronics that we have required an expert because they're so massive. We had to all get these huge hard drives shipped to us from our digital expert. I have not looked at my client's phone, and that concerns me, especially because the states indicated they may call individuals uniquely connected to my client. I'm not going to say who, because I don't want to commit you guys if you call them or not. But we've been given the names of some witnesses they may call, and what is on my client's phone, I think is going to be really important.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really important too, because that's what everybody has been saying is the slam dunk proof. He confessed that all of these messages. Oh, we're going to bring up Tyler. We're going to bring up Lance Twiggs. to talk about these messages that he received, and the defense can't prepare any arguments because they have
He
no
did sound a little
forensic
tired.
information regarding whether
That's
you know
funny.
Lance holding both phones at the same time and texting himself. Did
Ooh.
it actually happen on Discord? Did it happen on the phone at all?
Mm.
They make up these text messages entirely.
Mm.
The feds make them up,
Mm.
right? Because I could make up screenshots right now and claim that these were real messages, but only an expert, a forensic expert that's given access to electronics could determine if they were real, where they were sent from, all of the data, the location, to make sure that everything is authentic. Now, remember, this is supposed to be, we are told, a state case.
Mm.
Of course, we all remember the FBI immediately interjected. They took over everything on September 10th. They handled all of the interviews. And so what that means is that the State Bureau of Investigations, okay, that's the SBI, basically has their hands tied behind their back. They've said that we have our hands tied behind our back. We are essentially waiting, the defense is explaining that the SBI is waiting for the FBI, Kash Patel's agency, to send them over their many discovery requests from everything they gathered on that day. And they're just not doing it in a timely fashion. Kathy Nestor even claims that they haven't even seen the gun. Imagine just getting a picture. This is the gun. Your client fired. Like, okay, can I see? Here's a picture, man. Just trust Kash Patel. He can very much be trusted. Take a listen.
We went to examine physical evidence this past week, it took us 6 hours. We did finish what the SBI has. However, we still have never seen the gun. The gun is at Quantico. So we've never been able to look at the gun. I actually think that's really important, for purposes of the hearing. So I have some concerns about that.
Look at Judge.
Why is the gun being kept at Quantico in Virginia? Why is the gun being kept with the feds for a state case? Why doesn't the SBI have that? Why are they getting trickle down information from Kash? Can anybody make sense of any of that? I mean, the important thing that I want to stress to you is how abnormal it is that the prosecution, Erica's team, because she's listed as the victim, is arguing against a continuance. I am, as you know, perpetually involved in lawsuits. Continuances are basically like common courtesies when you're this early on in a lawsuit, right? Suddenly an attorney can't make it because he's got some personal emergency. Oh, actually, I'm going to be on vacation that week. So and so just found out that his trial is going to be moved that week because lawyers are doing various trials at the same time. I have never, in all of my personal experience, even when the lawyers hated each other, okay, like my lawyers did not get along with Daily Wire lawyers, okay, one in particular, really not like him. Always just common courtesy. Yeah, we can bump the date to something that works for all sides, right? Because we want to get to the truth and a conclusion here. We don't need to try cheap shots and oh yeah, I can't honor the fact that you have a surgery, your son has a surgery on that day, or this is going on, whatever it is. So this is in fact extraordinary. It's extraordinary the prosecution is arguing this, especially since they all agreed early on that they were happy to adjust the dates if they did not get the discovery met. Okay. So I do also want to address the many people who were wondering after I did my little rant on Instagram, how it is that Erica can assert her right to a
speedy trial. Did we not discuss this already? Oh, she's the victim.
Something that we all know is constitutionally guaranteed for defendants in cases you have a right to a speedy trial. To note this and for clarity, Erica Kirk is in fact listed as the official victim in this case. Okay. On January 16th, she then filed a motion for a speedy trial in Utah. I can show you that. You can see this. It says a motion, an invocation of speedy trial rights. I thought this was unusual. The key thing that you have to remember of how this is possible is this is a state trial.
Right.
The state of Utah has its own codes for victims, which include a victim's right to a speedy trial. Again, that's a state code. So that's how she's able to maneuver that. And I remember when I saw that news, when it broke back in January, I couldn't really comprehend it. It was so atypical to me because common sense, of course, a defendant, okay, doesn't want to be sitting in jail. So a defendant usually wants the trial to be speedy. Rarely do you hear the prosecution, I'm going to file a thing that I want this to be speedy. Defendant sitting in jail like, yeah, man, me too. I don't want to just live here. I'd like it to be as fast as possible. So I was wondering, why is Erica needing to assert something that is kind of self-evident, right? Well, now looking at everything and having paid attention to this hearing, it just makes more sense to me. I
Go ahead.
believe this is fully the prosecution's strategy. I believe they do not have a case. I am in contact with many people all throughout the state of Utah. Okay. I think they want a show trial. I think Erica's team wants a show trial. They do not want to
Show
hand
trial.
over crucial or critical evidence before the probable cause hearing. Instead, they want to pretend they're being transparent. They want to demand cameras inside of the courtroom and then deliver the show trial or show hearing of the century, right? With the defense completely unable to meaningfully counter anything that they present, right? They would be
Oh, like how they did Tory Lanez. Okay, that does make sense, huh? That does make sense.
Look at these text messages, Your Honor. Look at he said he did it. He did it 3 times. And it felt good, Your Honor, that he did this. Not mentioned, we haven't actually proven that these messages are real. Look at this gun, Your Honor. Look at this. Do you admit that this is your gun? Do you recognize this gun? Not mentioned, the defense has never seen the gun. We're actually hiding it at Quantico, and we can't even prove
Not
that this
hiding
weapon
it.
was fired,
Oh,
actually, on the day
oh,
of Charlie's
oh.
assassination. We can't prove that. Bomb dog, their noses were malfunctioning. That's my honest opinion when I look at everything that's happening in the state of play. The prosecution wants to rush the public into a show trial because they have already proven that they have the commentariat on lock. All of these people on the internet who will hysterically claim that the evidence is overwhelming and astounding and undeniable. It's so overwhelming. I can't even hear anything else. It's just so overwhelming that Tyler Robinson did this alone on a rooftop. And I want to be clear that that is horrific. That is horrific that they are willing to do that. Because what are they doing there, actually, in effect? What they are doing is they are remanding an increasingly plausibly innocent young man, 22-year-old, to his death. Okay? He is facing the death sentence. So you better be pretty sure when you are out here saying that this is his gun and he did it and the evidence is overwhelming, that you know what you're talking about. That you are actually involved in reading the documents. What they're saying is they would be comfortable sending this kid to the gallows because, well, they're getting paid to influence people that way.
An angel came down after that dark day, rolled that heavy stone away.
Clearing a 5K check, 7K check, I'll take it, whatever. If he's gotta die, he's gotta die. That is not the karma that I would want hanging over my head.
Oh, I love it when she said karma.
In my life, okay?
Amen.
You inevitably reap what you sow.
Amen.
You want to foster this sort of a legal system that just can pay journalists to pretend and influencers to pretend that they're anxiety induced, looking at the evidence that isn't there. That will come back to bite you. I promise you. You reap what you sow. I don't know how they do it. I am not capable of lying in that way. But we will see what happens because apparently we are in generation lie right to your face, or really in the era. I shouldn't say it's a generation, but it's just certainly an era. It's a turning point era. In the turning point era's tour, so we'll have one day. It was different eras, it was like the just Charlie Kirk era, and he was talking about free markets and capitalism. Then it was like the Erica and Charlie era, and suddenly it's all about faith. But these pastors are looking kind of shady. Looking a little bit shady, right? What kind of pastors these are? I don't know what I would dress up to the era's tour for these pastors. You could be moving weapons if you wanted to. And right now they are definitely in their lying a lot era. Okay. Now, despite the fact that we learned last week that the Secret Service could not accommodate Erica Kirk, she did not feel safe, despite them telling her that she was perfectly safe in Georgia. She got back on her plane despite already being there, and she just didn't trust them. Right? She didn't think the Secret Service could handle it, despite them saying no threat. That was Tuesday of last week. By Friday, gratefully, Erica was all better. She decided that the threats to her life and livelihood could, in fact, be taken care of. They
Mm.
could actually be assuaged by the Secret Service. And so she opened for Trump at the Dream City Church in Phoenix. Now, since we
City
all know
Church.
that the real reason that she canceled the event at the University of Georgia was because of the crowd size,
Christy.
this makes perfect sense. It also makes perfect sense that the very first thing that she said when she came out onto the stage with her preferred WWE music was this. Take a listen.
What is that music? Look, got me playing it. What is that?
Welcome. Look at this crowd.
Right. Ooh, I heard
That's
some
what it's
boos.
about. That is what it's about. It's about the crowd, okay? It's about the crowd. That's why she canceled on JD and made him look like a fool. Now, in case you're thinking, well, maybe she kept this particular engagement with Trump because it's in her hometown. It's in Phoenix, Arizona. It's in her backyard. You should know that you would be wrong because on this very same day, on Friday of last week, as she was preparing to do this event with Trump, and yes, that obviously we all know Turning Point USA is located there. Her Turning Point team canceled her appearance at Pinnacle High School, which was slated to occur this week, but they canceled it on Friday. And the reason that they again gave was death threats against Erica's life. Let's read that email that went out. Again, this went out from Turning Point. Hey everyone, I wanted to share some important news about the event with Erica Kirk. Unfortunately, we are unable to host her at Pinnacle High School after school due to serious death threats that she has received over the past few days. We are taking her security extremely seriously as these threats are not empty. We must prioritize Erica's safety and well-being. I sincerely apologize for this change, but it is crucial that we ensure a safe environment for everyone involved. Okay, so she can't make it to the high school, but she can make it to the Trump rally because she knows there's going to be a crowd. Then she can pretend the crowd was for her, even though it's for Trump. And I gotta say, for Trump, it's kind of a small crowd. Okay, I've seen Trump sell out stadiums. Like, that's not a big crowd for Trump.
Mm.
Wow, look at this crowd all here to see me. And she's again using the death threat thing. Gratefully, it was not me that had to clock her on this lie. I'm so grateful it wasn't me this time. The entire media apparatus actually came down and told the truth. No, she did not cancel because of death threats. She canceled because there was a boycott, which was led by the parents and the teachers and the students who do not want Erica Kirk at their school. She's not favored by the students, okay? Just like she's not favored by the people who work under her. Here's a Newsweek headline. They wrote Erica Kirk's high school talk sparks furious backlash from parents. That's reality. Here's a Daily Beast. High school moves Erica Kirk event off campus after students revolt. That is reality. Here is the local Arizona Republic. A high school group invited Erica Kirk to campus. Parents are not happy. That is the reality. When you read read these articles, what they're telling you is the truth. I showed you last week, they were organizing on Facebook. I've never, by the way, asked anybody to boycott, do nothing with Erica Kirk. So don't pretend like people are doing this because of me. They're doing this because they find her to be increasingly unbelievable, right? She's not authentic. She's not like Charlie Kirk. She doesn't have the Charlie Kirk factor. She has approached everything like an elitist, like she was born for this role, and everyone all hail Queen Erica. And how dare you notice that I've lied about all of my qualifications and about who I am and where I come from and how I was raised? How dare you? That is not going to click with the general public. So yes, you can continue to hide behind Donald Trump, which is going to be her new move. She's going to have to essentially just keep opening up for Donald Trump and people that are bigger than her. I mean, she could open up for Drewski. She could probably open up for Tucker Carlson. There would be a crowd there. But Erica cannot draw a crowd by herself yet. Maybe there's going to be a moment where she decides to be honest, sit down, say, here's all my text messages to everybody, and let me answer every question about why I behaved like that. Maybe she'll do 3 hours with Joe Rogan. He thinks she's weird too, but maybe she'll sit down and she'll just go, yeah, I should have done that, and here's the reason why, and I did do that, and yeah, I did actually lead all those early attacks against Candace quietly that she found out about. Yeah, I did call people fake crying and telling them not to go to the Catholic event she was speaking at. I know I've been playing nice, but I'm actually a little bit evil. I'm a little bit evil. I'm kind of possessed. And then people will go, wow, that was really honest. I like that because there's even something relatable about someone who just kind of is openly honest, right? It feels less manipulative. I said that. I was speaking to someone and I said, we all knew Hillary Clinton was evil, right? She got a past. Like when Trump was like she should be in prison. I mean, now Trump should definitely be like in prison, right? But she still had a real following. That was not imagined. I mean, I had people that were at war with each other, people that were voting for her, tons of women. She had the feminist movement behind her. That was a real audience. That was not imagined. There was no illusion. That was not special effects. Hillary Clinton definitely had a following, but we knew she was evil. Why? Because there is something even relatable about evil when it's honest, you know? Hillary Clinton's like, I am just ambitious. And I will say this, Hillary Clinton was smart. She wasn't playing the part. Would she have like totally made bills step aside? 100%, 1000%. Who knows what she, like, it was, you know, their relationship, as Elizabeth Lane said, nobody's ever accused them of being in love. She was highly ambitious, but she is highly intelligent. She is infinitely more intelligent than Bill. Okay, she knows policy, she knows what she's doing. She is, in fact, if we're talking about just based on intellect and experience, she would be qualified to hold a position in cabinet as she did. Like that's not crazy. That's not her just being given a crown. Hillary Clinton worked hard in her life, right? No one ever accused Hillary Clinton of being stupid, is my point. We are getting something entirely different with Erica, right? We are getting like especially white male men, and we're being gaslit about that, and we're being told that she's overqualified, and she graduated. Well, she says two different.
Summa
She says
cum
she's
laude,
graduated
cum
summa cum
laude,
laude.
right.
Sometimes she says she's graduated with other honors. Nothing has been proven, and they just want us to think that she's Charlie, and she's not. So we'll see. We will keep monitoring what is happening. Like I said, these revolts are happening all around the nation. She is actually in effect destroying everything that Charlie built. We'll see how much longer they limp on and keep up this illusion. Trump can't save you. Trump actually can't even save himself. We'll talk about more regarding Trump when we come back from a brief break.
He can't even save his
You
damn
guys,
self.
Mother's Day is one of the most beautiful times of year to share
Happy
life-changing
Mother's
news. Maybe
Day
you've seen that moment, a family
to
gathers
all the
around someone's mom
mothers
and
out
says, next year
there.
we'll have a brand new mom in the family. There's nothing like it, but for some women, mother slash king.
Narcissists don't target weak women, they target the fixers who are trained by toxic parents to tolerate the bare minimum. Growing up with parents that are loving and engaged one day and shut down and disconnected the other times. This makes a lot of people.
Candace.
This is the garden hose nozzle my team spent 3 years building because every pressure washer on the market kept letting people down. Every pressure washer has the
Jeez.
I wish I could go back to the days where I just thought it was Hillary Clinton that was corrupt. I wish I could go back to the days where I just thought that it was Democrats. You know, like, oh, yeah, it's corruption's over. When Trump gets in office, it's going to be different. Oh, don't you wish those days where we just all looked at each other and you were like, yes, the Republicans. I was like, yes, the Democrats. I want a little bit of nostalgia right now. I just want to miss it for a second. And now we've woken up and we realize it's both sides. It is both sides. We are the big losers. We are the forgotten Americans. Trump is just doing it dirtier than anybody else. Maybe because it's the last 4 years, he doesn't care. You know, just did some deals with the devils. Doing deals with a lot of devils, actually. We're going to talk about that. And I have to say how sad it is. Like I was doing today's episode and I almost forgot that Trump tweeted twice about me on Friday. That's kind of sad, right? That's how you know you're just slipping into irrelevancy. You're the president of the United States, you tweet, and it's not even making the news like it used to because it's just too long. You're just saying too much. No one wants to read it. They don't have time. Let's have a book club. Maybe we'll read it in one of my book club meetings. I have no idea what on earth he was watching aboard Air Force One on Fox News that set off his little spree of anger this time, but he wrote this on Truth Social. I'm on Air Force One, heading to Las Vegas and Arizona for greetings and speeches on no tax on tips, a windfall for our great American citizens. I am watching one of the least attractive and talented people on all of television, Jessica Tarlov. Her voice is so grating and terrible, I had to turn her off. Her Democrat sound bites are fake. She makes up poll numbers and nobody challenges her because she's so boring. I have among the best poll numbers I have ever had, and why shouldn't I? All the country does is win. CNN had me at 100% saying they never saw that before. Get her off air. She is bad for our country. I hear Megyn Kelly, Tucker Carlson, and Candace Owens are dying fast. Their numbers are terrible. Nobody believes them anymore. They were fake MAGA. And now they've been exposed. President DJT. He's definitely not writing these. Just so you guys, this isn't even how he speaks. This is not how he speaks. So I don't know who has access to this feed, but it's not Trump. Okay. It's just not Trump. He had a second tweet as well, a follow-up where I think he called me mentally ill. He called me mentally ill. He mentioned Megyn Kelly again. She didn't get a name that time. Sorry, Megyn. Looks like you're dying fast because I got called like 3 names over the weekend. You only got called 2. So I'm big time now. But it makes you wonder who is actually drafting these messages. Who
Right.
even are Trump's advisors anymore? He used to be surrounded by sane and rational people. Now he is accusing people like me and Tucker and Megyn of being irrelevant and mentally ill. Meanwhile, Laura Loomer claims she is his #1 advisor, and she speaks to him almost daily. And that right there might be the biggest clue as to why Trump is behaving like he is off the rails, right? It's kind of like you eventually just become the people that you spend your most time with and you spend your most time speaking to, right? You become an average. And so President Trump went from Charlie Kirk, right? Charlie Kirk had his ear to Laura Loomer. And I think you guys need to more fully grasp not just who Laura Loomer is, but what Laura Loomer is, okay? I met Laura Loomer years ago. I was on the way to do one of my first events, the David Horowitz Center, and we happened to be on the same plane. She was crying because Twitter had removed her check mark. This was back when Jack Dorsey had it. Since we lived nearby, I was friendly with her, never had an issue with her because I just don't see a reason to start with people and have issues with people. There are tons of crazy people. And I felt very sad for her too, because she was sort of living in a rented basement in Westchester by herself, and she didn't have any friends that could take her to go get her wisdom teeth out. And she asked me if I could pick her up, right? And I never shared that story because I felt sad for her. Like she had no friends and no family in her life that could pick her up after a procedure that she needed to get done. And I did that, right? And don't worry, because her differing opinion on me on Israel is going to be the reason that she starts attacking me. Now, the first thing that you should know about Laura Loomer is that when people say Laura Loomer is crazy, they're not being funny, right? Laura Loomer is genuinely crazy. We're going to get into that. She's not even Jewish. Her entire identity as being a feisty Jewess is something that she made up around 2019. She told me that she was not Jewish. She told multiple people that she is not Jewish. Her mother is a woman named Joanne Singe. Laura is Irish and English. Obviously, Judaism is matrilineal. She was not raised in temple. She was not bat mitzvah. She just decided that it was politically expedient to pretend that she was Jewish. She only learned how to draw a Star of David a couple of years ago when she was running for Congress. Okay, here's a clip of her learning to draw a Star of David a couple of years ago. This is your #1 Zionist on X. Look at this clip.
All right, here we go.
Very good. They're almost identical.
Oh, don't take photos of this. I don't want people know. What are you doing? Oh, this is Akila's favorite time of day, and I want to take a moment and thank the Farmer's Dog for supporting my channel and for sponsoring this video.
The second thing that you should know is that Laura Loomer has a real mental disorder. Like I said, people, this person's crazy. She's mentally ill, right? Trump says this. No, Laura is actually forbidden to own weapons. She cannot buy weapons. She cannot own them because she was placed on 2 involuntary psychiatric holds by her own father, who allegedly is very fearful of her because she has had multiple suicide attempts. She attempted recently to file an appeal with the FBI to reverse the banning on her owning weapons, and they declined to remove it, citing the fact that she had been involuntarily placed on psychiatric holds. Now, according to her former campaign manager, Milo Yiannopoulos, who she has never sued and simply blocks, he wrote and published a piece which should be read by everybody. And in that piece, he wrote this, quote, Laura Loomer has been diagnosed at various times and by various doctors as suffering from bipolar disorder, histrionic personality disorder, borderline personality disorder, and narcissistic personality disorder. Loomer's mother, whom we are not naming today, is an alcoholic, a manic depressive, and suffers from bipolar disorder in common with her daughter. Loomer has two brothers. One is a violent schizophrenic who is permanently incarcerated in a psychiatric facility. He will never be released. The other also suffers from depression and mood disorders and has been in and out of institutions all his life. Okay, end quote. Now, it's interesting that she's given access to the President of the United States. Everyone sees that this is a fatal attraction. In fact, I am told by people in Melania's circle that they believe, like, yeah, actually the most likely person to harm Donald Trump would be Laura Loomer. And yet, this completely somehow evades the president. He allows her in his circle. The question is why? And it's not just that she lies. It's not just that she is bipolar. It's not just that she often says that she's going to commit suicide as a threat when she doesn't get what she wants. But Laura Loomer is also a malignant sexual predator and has been repeatedly accused since the beginning of her career of raping and sexually assaulting men. That is not a typical thing that men come out with. That men come out and say, a woman sexually assaulted me, right? Take, for example, Alan Jacoby. This happened just last week, 10 days ago. He's the founder of Patriot Cigar, and he just tweeted this 10 days ago. Laura Loomer is a sexual predator psychopath. I was, in fact, a victim of her wrath. Loomer and I spent the day with President Trump at Bedminster watching the golf tournament from the president's box. She asked me several times for a selfie. As you can see, that lean line does not lie. She constantly got uncomfortably close to me. She groped me in the parking lot, grabbing my crotch very aggressively and demanding that I come back to her New York City hotel room to engage in some vile, descriptive sexual activities. She's an absolute psychopath who preys on men who she thinks that she can manipulate. She's a menace to society. Again, there are just a long line of men who have come out with a story like this. If you don't believe him, here is a video that has been going viral many times of Laura trying to seduce a young man who is clearly uncomfortable on camera. Take a look at this.
Your hair and your eyes look so good. You're like beautiful.
Thank you.
Like
Ooh, she definitely tipsy.
an degenerate goddess.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. You're Aryan too.
I know, but I'm Jewish.
It's okay.
Because you're such a cutie.
Don't mess my hair. God, fix it. I disagree. Fix my hair. Did you fix it?
I did. But like that picture you posted on Instagram
Who's
recently when you
recording?
got like reinstated on Facebook was so hot. Like seriously.
I appreciate it.
It's so
It's a
good.
good picture.
Your skin and the Nazis hate me.
It's fun.
Oh, right. People want to put me in a gas chamber because they're obsessed with the Jews.
I think they're just memeing on you, but it's
I
okay.
know. But it's okay. I don't care. I love it.
It'd be like that sometimes.
I know. They're just jealous because I have big tits and an Ashkenazi IQ.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You got it.
Anyway, next time you're in New York, let me know. We'll hang out. Bring your girlfriend to New York sometime and we'll all hang out. We'll go to like really cool restaurants and hang out and we'll have a blast.
Yes,
Come
I
on
will bring my
here.
girlfriend.
Yeah. I want to meet. What's Becca?
Yeah,
Becca.
Yes.
She's so sweet.
you remember.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, you'll meet her.
You guys are so sweet. I hope it works out because like I said, I know it's all an act. Like I know everything you do on Twitter is like so fake and not real, but
Yeah,
like
it's all
it's
fake.
so sweet that you like and your girlfriend have been together for 3 years. I love it.
I know. It's
So
all
many.
an act.
Do you know something like I'm gonna tell you a secret? Like, do you know so many people in this movement who preach trad life are like people on the side and like cheating on their partners? Like,
That's so
like
bad.
they're not even like really trad life.
Such
Like,
scum.
like my ex is like dating somebody who's like super trad life, and she was like my boyfriend while we were dating and like ruined our relationship. And I act like it's okay, but like it's really sad because like I love when people like keep tradition in their relationships. It's
Yeah.
just really sad.
Okay,
That's
move
right.
back.
Step-by-step guides for any
Move
process.
your
With
ass
AI.
back.
Sarah,
Right.
Milo Yiannopoulos similarly described, and again, he published this, her repeated assault on a young Brazilian man who worked on her campaign. And he's not alleging here, okay? He claims that it is a fact that he can prove through many messages. Take a listen.
Laura Loomer, who's the most insane person, and I was, it was
you're good friends with Laura too.
well, no, I was not good friends with Laura. I was loose allies with Laura until I met her, and then when I met her properly and spent time with her, I realized she was absolutely mental. I distanced myself very quickly. I distanced myself because she used to force herself on young male volunteers, 20, 21-year-olds. and she would go in the middle of the night. And I mean, some men will find this to be quite titillating. Although,
Yeah,
you know,
it sounds kind of good. What is
when you imagine sort of the face of the of the saw doll, you know, just sort of like you pull up the covers and there's the saw doll. I would like to play a game. It's less enticing, but she would climb into bed with these volunteers and them off in the middle of the night. Sorry to use that language, but I did tell you to put your children to bed.
No way. She wouldn't go and sexually assault random guys and just
No,
blow them.
well, I'm telling you because I
don't
lived in
believe
the pool house with her victim in 2020, who didn't know how to make it stop. He was a young Brazilian volunteer on her 2020 congressional campaign. I know because I helped to run that campaign. Okay, so don't tell me you don't believe it. I was there. She was creeping into bed with him, and she convinced herself that they were in love. And he was coming to me every day saying, "How do I make this stop?"
You say, "Get off me." I mean, that didn't seem that hard. I mean,
yeah, I mean, you would think that, but this is a young guy who's, there are. I never really understood when people talked about power dynamics in rape before. I was like, okay, fine, either you want the sex or you don't, or whatever. But I kind of got it when this young man, which surprised me greatly, said, well, this was Laura Loomer. I didn't know how to say no. I said, what do you mean it's Laura Loomer? He said, well, she's like Laura Loomer. And I said, what does that mean? He's like, well, she might be a congresswoman. Like, I don't know if it's okay to, like, and so I realized in that moment, especially because it was a man, which was so sort of peculiar and confusing to me. It was bizarre to me, but he meant it, and he was asking me how to make it stop.
There are women who have spoken out and said that this is real, that she has assaulted many men. And like I said, she has never sued any of these people for putting this information out there. Instead, she just blocks them. So the question becomes, why does Donald Trump allow her anywhere near the White House? Right. Okay. Maybe the answer can be best summed up in her tweet to Benny Johnson when he said, pray for your enemies. Laura Loomer responded, pray for your enemies, Benny. Pray for your enemies to be destroyed and celebrate when they struggle. We don't have time for compassion for evil people. Break them down and conquer them with psychological warfare until they beg for mercy. Do not pray for them. This is Laura Loomer's strategy. She believes in quote unquote psychological warfare, which means she makes up vicious rumors about people, like she did when DeSantis was running, and Trump and his campaign found her to be quite useful when she said things like Casey DeSantis is making up cancer. Not something anyone would say, right? No dignity in that. Already going through a lot. You don't say someone's making up cancer, but these are the sorts of things that she does. She starts vicious rumors and she leaves it on the person to come up for air and explain that that's not true. And people typically get flustered. That's what she thinks is going to work on me. Making up AI photos and releasing them of my husband, literal AI photos, and trying to pass them off as authentic so she can make a claim that he's gay, accusing us of being separated like she did this weekend, attacking my children. That was trending. Laura Loomer attacks Candace's children as feud escalates, claiming, as she did today, that my husband got drunk and hit a man in a car while brandishing a gun. This is her tweet, and she named the victim. Here it is. She knows none of this is true. Candace Owens says, I don't land any hits. Mind you, I have to post the screenshot of her reply because she blocked me. I did not block her. What type of hits do you want me to land, Candace? Do you want me to land a hit like your husband, George Farmer, allegedly landed when he allegedly hit, aka crashed into Tracy Robinson's car while he was allegedly driving drunk with an alleged firearm in his possession as a green card holder in Nashville, Tennessee, where you live? Remember Tracy? Sore subject? When are you going to tell your viewers about Tracy Robinson instead of simping for Tyler Robinson? Come on, Candy. Tell everyone who Tracy is, or should I direct them to the courts in Davidson County in Nashville, Tennessee? Well, by all means, I'm happy to tell everybody who Tracy Robinson is. I hadn't thought to do it because I've never met Tracy Robinson. I don't know Tracy Robinson. But certainly, I learned his name when Laura dug up the fact that my insurance did pay a Tracy Robinson $6,987. We can show you that right here. As she said, you can find this in the Nashville courts, and it is true. As you can see, a grand total of $6,987 for brandishing a gun and hitting somebody drunk. That sounds like a steal. That sounds like if that were true, people would be out there playing Grand Theft Auto. You could hit people drunk, driving, just vent out some anger and only have to pay $7,000. The reality is my husband got into a fender bender pulling out of a parking lot on a rainy day in broad daylight about noon, I think it was. The police were not even called because two of them got out of the car, said a couple of FUs, calmed down, shook each other's hand and said, it's not worth calling the cops. Mr. Tracy Robinson maybe had a scratch on his car. George said, I'm happy to pay. And they exchanged insurances, drove off, and a couple of days later, Tracy decided he had post-whiplash disorder, went to the doctor, and we had to pay a grand total of $6,987. There was no drinking involved, there was no DUI involved, there were no police called, and yet this is her strategy. This is why Trump uses her, because she is willing to, in her ever-present mental disorder, to go after people's families, to make up rumors, to go after my in-laws, as she has done. She has tagged them. She attacks people who have nothing to do with anything, things that most people will not lower themselves to do. She will do. And like she says, she believes that breaks people psychologically. That's her goal. And Trump uses her as a pit bull. And let me tell you, Trump, you will eventually reap what you sow. People that are in your circle that have concerns that this is a fatal attraction should be listened to. Okay? You should look into the reasons why she cannot own a gun. You should speak to your friend Roger Stone about her suicidal attempts and the things that she says and the things that she does and the accounts that she operates behind the scenes. You don't play with fire and expect not to be burned. Now, in regards to me, I can guarantee you, I am psychologically stronger than you. I've never had to be placed on a psychological involuntary hold. And I am not going to be intimidated by a Trump family thug who thinks that making up videos and using AI to put out rumors is going to scare me. My family, what frustrates people the most about me is we are remarkably boring. We have a very consistent family life. We really do most of our stuff with the church and with our church friends, and I advise people start living their lives that way so that they have more value, so they don't end up like Laura Loomer in a basement with no friends and family to take them to a basic appointment. So we will not be intimidated. And Trump, if this is the last card that you have, yeah, it's pretty pathetic. That's all I'm going to say about that. We'll be right back after a break. All right, you guys,
that's the show. Oh, damn.
All right, you guys, top comments from last episode. Spidey Bear 3995 wrote, Charlie thought he was going to be killed and told multiple people, and he still showed up. That is why people followed Charlie. Yeah, I know, you really think about that, the contrast there. And honestly, I wish he hadn't showed up.
Right.
I think in the last week of his life, he was starting to put together a lot of pieces. But still trusted some people that he obviously shouldn't have. Joe Mattia writes, on Erica's last video, someone commented, forgive Drewski like you forgave the shooter. LOL, that's so on point. It is very, very funny. Yeah, a lot more anger at the culture than she had for Tyler Robinson. But that makes sense. What did Tyler Robinson do, actually? Where I'm trying to find out, since it certainly has not yet been presented throughout these hearings. Okay, let's get to some comments for today. Let me scroll down here. Flame of Love writes, Trump is a good enemy to have. No one wants to be liked by a traitor, right? Hope Leo, yeah, you know what? You are right. Trump is a good enemy to have. I mean, it certainly is not making me think that I'm dying fast. I would say that. I think that if the leader of the free world has you on his mind as he is on Air Force One, you probably do have a little bit of influence, I would say. A Seven Sheets writes, Grandpa's words sum it up for me. I pray for the family that is being put through this. Yeah, you know me. I'm also biased towards granddads. I just love my granddad so much. My granddad is the reason I act like this. There have been so many articles written trying to get, what's the secret? It's my granddad. I keep telling these people, granddad, I couldn't do anything wrong. He just adored me. I just absolutely adored me. And he was so loyal, and also forthright, and just
Even this bag of pre-washed spinach isn't really clean. Just a few minutes with the Puree produce, and this is what came off. So much dirt, and this was supposed.
Very stubborn in making sure that the truth was always what was being expressed in the household. Always Be True writes, is the prosecution claiming premeditation? How did the lone gunman prep for it? When was the actual location disclosed for him to do recon? And he's an elite sniper and Parker athlete. Obviously, trust me, bro, ain't cutting up. I'm getting the sense that they had multiple Tyler Robinson lookalikes that day. That's why the footage is grainy. And it's just impossible that all this footage is going to be grainy, okay? I think there were multiple Tyler Robinson lookalikes, and they were wearing maroon shirts and wearing hats and wearing what they were supposed to wear, and they're never going to show us a clear picture of Tyler Robinson because it's very easy to find a Tyler Robinson lookalike and to blur it. That is my conspiracy theory. We will see as things transpire throughout court because I don't know how they're going to be able to sell. Everything was just blurry. We just couldn't get one clear image at all of these cameras, just not even one. I also heard a rumor, you guys, that the footage before September 10th, in the lead up to September 10th, that police officers were trying to go, okay, well, let's also look at the days leading up to it, like the 2 weeks leading up to it. And that footage apparently doesn't exist either because they had speculated that someone would have had to do some recon, maybe on this roof. How do we even know the footage is from that day? Maybe the person was on the roof another day. That footage, I am told, doesn't exist. I'm trying to understand if that means that it was taken by the feds as they took the inside of Timpanogos Hospital's footage for some reason. Maybe because he didn't go there first. Maybe because there's evidence that Charlie actually went to Utah Valley Hospital first. But there seems to be an absence of a lot of footage that could go a long way in terms of clearing matters up. Ave Questions writes, Trump, Candace is a nobody, but he continues to tweet and it's giving a disgruntled ex-boyfriend stalker vibes. Like, bro, move on with your life. LMAO, go Max. God wins this spiritual war. I totally agree. I think that we are in the truth era, and people that are lying are going to face a collapse of support. For a long time, the lies worked. They landed. They worked on us. Like I said, I almost missed the days where I was buying the Republican versus Democrat stuff. Alas, I'm old, and I'm getting older. Curious Joel writes, Erica's walkout music is giving the Imperial March from Star Wars. Who's making these decisions? That is so good. You are so right. And I've only seen Star Wars, like each of them like one time, but that is totally, assuming you're talking about the bad guys, like every time they come out. That's very funny, Curious Joel. It is giving the Imperial March from Star Wars. He asks who's making these decisions. It seems like she's just accepting her role as an evil villain. It's a weird strategy, but okay, I guess. Hey, look, if you fully accept it, maybe there's something relatable about it. We'll see. Nikki, she just doesn't feel like the clever, like usually with evil, there is a genius there too. And we're not getting that yet, actually, because a lot of these lies have been very stupid. Curious Joel writes, Erica, oh, I'm sorry, I just read that. Nikki Schumacher writes, as a Reformed Baptist, I cannot with Allie Beth's stuck up. She is late and wrong often. I remember way before COVID, she went after the anti-vaxxers, aka yours truly, with her mean girl BS. I don't know how Ali Saki just caught astray. I was reading these comments live. Nikki, I don't know if you just came off from her channel. I am not a fan of her. I definitely think that I've seen the Christian thing, kind of the scales have fallen from my eyes, and it is giving, like I said, it's like the Ave Regina George or something. There is definitely a syndicate of mean girls who don't like people but pretend to wrap it up in a Bible verse. So like no one can contend with it. And I post Charlie Kirk Alley. I am not a massive fan of, but there's an audience for everybody. May she do well. Trish Magistus, maybe? I find it strange how the first person to leak the death of Charlie Kirk is a licensed gun dealer with a shady past. Christ is king. Oh, more on that, my friends. We have not let up on Victor Marks. More on that. You are correct. It is shady. And yeah, we should just not forget that it is.
I like the Birdman hair roll. Classic.
For some reason, very hard for Turning Point to surround themselves with pastors that do not have complicated pasts or presents. Can you say that? Pasts or present. Can you make presence with an S? Past or presence. Yeah, right? Yeah. I did it. It's done.
I mean,
so,
right.
go.
What you want us to
Queen
say?
Saxy writes, look at the pictures of Tyler Robinson's roommate. Honestly, part of me wonders if it was his roommate that helped set him up. I believe so. I believe he's one of the people that's walking that day. That is going to be a blurred image. He had access to Tyler's whole life, and similarly, his build and dark hair, his absence is really telling. Yep, and don't forget, I spoke with Lance Twiggs' family. They think that there was something wrong with the fact that he was not questioned, that he was questioned and then immediately let go. He just like, they're like, he's got a troubled past. This guy is much more likely to do bad things. He's done bad things, and they don't understand it. The treatment of that the feds have had toward him. That is why it is important for us to get that data from these phones and to make sure that he wasn't just texting from his phone, or like what time these messages went out. Why do they never want to send the timestamps? Also, tomorrow we will have for you that my producer discovered that they're making slight edits to the text messages. So that's interesting. They're dropping new text messages, making some slight edits to the old ones. There's a lot going on here.
What?
We are on them. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to support our show and independent journalism, you know we have
Making
merch available on our
edits?
website, Battle Bun activated t-shirts that you asked for. When you need to activate the Battle Bun, you do it. Also, gotta own the actually, to me, the First Lady of France is far more beautiful woman than Candace. Yeah, for real, it's not even close. It's not even close. I want to be very clear. Either these are our t-shirts, the four horsemen of MAGA, the nut
How
jobs,
you
and the
gonna
troublemakers who just
how you gonna say these are the text messages, then you're going back and editing them? This case is falling
looks like it says
apart.
MAGA, but it's actually Make America Christian Again. My favorite. That should say MAGA Dad Hat, by the way. I guess you can call it a MAGA Dad Hat, but it really says MAGA. So we have to change that in the description. Own this. We have them in great colors. Those are selling pretty quickly. And thank you guys for supporting the show and for supporting me. And we will see you guys tomorrow.
See the mama girl. Oh man. It's Monday, Lord. Oh then. Sit up, look alive. Sit up, look alive. Udi just dropped 3 hours ago. 3 hours ago. Baron is live. We always go live at the same time. Whatever. I'm gonna say. Look alive.
Today we're replacing
Look
Zay's
alive.
girlfriend to a loyalty test. Let's
That Monday loyalty test is going crazy.
Obviously, I hope so. You know, at the end of the day, like, I'm with her for a reason. You know, so I love her a lot, but there's just been a lot of red flags lately.
In a couple of hours, Mariah will be coming over to this condo. Zay convinced her to drop something off for him. What she doesn't know is during the time she's here, our decoy Anthony will be hitting on her and asking her on a date. Hopefully she turns it down and stays loyal.
In the past, she's brushed a lot of stuff off. So I feel like I really gotta catch her doing something.
If it gets to the point where I feel like, oh, she'll probably kiss me, I'm gonna do that.
I was already thinking about this, but at the end of the day, if I'm willing to sit here with y'all right now and do this, I'm willing to go all the way. So do what you gotta do, bro. If she my girl for real, she's not gonna do nothing with you at the end of the day.
I love me a good loyalty
Well,
test
I
on
know you
Monday.
already told me a little bit about your situation, but for the cameras and for these guys here, would you mind explaining why you wanted to test your girl?
Yeah, so besides the common stuff, over the last, I would say, 3-4 months, there's been a couple of things that have raised, you know, a couple eyebrows. She does post her body a lot. You know, I'm real big on body positivity. Like, I understand that, but you know, like, you got a man. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be posting your ass and, you know, your cleavage all over the place, stuff like that. Like, you're supposed to be mine. You know what I mean? A lot of times she does go out like 3-4 in the morning, doesn't say nothing, and then come home, no explanation, nothing like that. And the reason I cut her some slack because, you know, I make music. I'm always at the studio, so I get it. You know, sometimes I'm coming home late, but I always communicate. You know what I mean? And it's like that's all that I ask for. You know what I mean? Like, we're in a relationship.
What did she say about when you see her posting her ass? You ain't set that boundary in the beginning?
No, I did. I had a talk with her. I was like, look, you know, like, I know you're beautiful. I know we're not gonna come up to you. You know what I mean? Like, it's sure y'all shut them down. But as your man, it really makes me uncomfortable whenever you post pictures and your boobs are out, your ass is out, making it seem like you're single, ready to mingle. And she actually was sure. You know, I understand. But then, you know, she started posting stuff again. And so I said something again, and that's what she gave me. She called me the whole insecure thing. And then, you know, then she's always throwing, like I said, I'm at the studio all the time. The girls probably at the studio and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And, like, you know, girls in my DM and stuff. I don't answer them.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you know, she sees all that, and, you know, I'm like, all right, you know what, whatever. I'll just leave it.
Yeah. Damn. That's crazy. Despite the red flags, Jamal's never caught his girlfriend talking or messaging other guys or physically doing anything. So is he just being paranoid or should he listen to that gut feeling?
That's why I'm saying that there's little things like that, and like I'm gonna be real, bro. I smoke blind. You know what I'm saying? So it's like while my mind is like, what the hell is she doing? There's also a lot of reasons that point to like, did she really cheat on me or not? So that's why I feel like I gotta push it to this level. And we're good. But when we're bad, man, we're bad. And there's the reason I'm with her, I feel like, is because she showed me love in a time where I didn't have a lot of love in my life, and she was one of the people that brought that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just real. And she's been supportive of my music career and things like that. So not a lot of women's gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that.
You feel like you're only with her because of that, though, or do you still love her?
No, I love her. I'm the type of person. I'm not just finna just be with somebody, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't waste my time like that. And that's why I'm even throwing this whole charade right here. When it comes to my woman, I just want my peace.
Maybe it's just me, but to me that kind of sounded like Zay feels almost indebted to his girl. Like he sees the red flags, but he feels like he owes her a chance or chooses to give her the benefit of the doubt because of how long they've been together and since she was there when he was at a low point in his life. But what do I know? I'm just saying, some people really stay because they feel obligated to, not because they're happy. Do you think they're gonna have to work to make her comfortable, or is she pretty social?
It depends. Like usually, the way she presents herself is that she's, kind of standoffish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when it comes to dudes, at least that's how she's told me, and that's how she acts when she's with me. But she can get talkative if you're able to kind of get to that side of her.
I think she's gonna do.
Sadly, I don't really know. Like I want her to do good. I'm getting older, so I'm thinking about marriage at a certain point for real. But if she doesn't, then I have to move accordingly.
From a girl, do you think she cheating?
It's a lot of red flags. From my opinion, you never really know if somebody's cheating until you actually catch them.
You don't think her twerking it like that is like asking for attention for dudes?
You know it. She's trying to be a girl. Like, you know it is.
I think she cheated.
Yeah, she cheated. I'm sorry. And I feel like he know that, but he love her. Man. He love that girl because he like, I smoked a lot, so maybe I was seeing things. No, bro.
Zay could very well be ignoring the obvious signs, but this test could give him the clarity that he needs to see that. Now, something else that we all should be getting clarity on is her health, but in order to do so, we gotta find a good doctor.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, thumbs up while I'm here. I don't really know if she cheated or not. I can't. Let me see if I don't think Just the Lounge dropped yesterday. It was. I checked online and Kevin didn't drop yesterday. I was like, oh, let me go over to bed. I was like, I'll take it. He didn't already have cord? Let me get back.
Yeah, I'm about to get ready to leave right now. What's up?
All right, for sure.
Oh,
I'm just calling
no,
to check
you
on you, make
aggressive
sure you're
as
still gonna
fuck.
live
What's
in the
up?
And then also I think his boy wanted some like do something like that. I gotta see if we even got that, but I'm not there, so I'm having my boy check with me, and then if he got it, he'll send the pictures of the flavors and everything.
Okay.
All right, for sure. Let me know when you get there, okay?
All right, bye.
Bye.
So on top of doing music, Zay works with smoke shops and dispensaries. I mean, as you heard.
I smoke loud.
So to get Mariah here, Zay told her that his supposed friend Jordan ordered some products from the shop and wanted them delivered. Unfortunately, though, he wasn't going to be able to deliver them because he was going to be at the studio making music all day. Supposedly, Zay told his girl that Jordan was a good friend and a repeat customer, so he didn't want to let him down, which is why he eventually asked her if she could drop off the stuff instead. And as you guys heard,
Yeah, I'm about to get ready to leave right now.
so from there, Jordan texted Mariah and eventually sent her the address to the drop-off location.
I know you stressed right now, bro. Did she question anything when you told her to come drop off the things or for Jordan?
Nah, I have had her do stuff like this before in the past. You know what I mean? So.
After waiting for some time, Jordan got the call we were all expecting.
Hello?
Hey, I'm outside.
Alright, sure. I'm a little busy right now, so I'm gonna send my girl down to get you. Just meet her in the driveway, and then she's gonna let you in.
Okay, I'm parked in front of this little building by the pool, but I'm walking up right now.
Cool. She's gonna meet you down there right now.
With that, we text Alexia that she's gonna go outside and get Mariah. She's pretending to be Jordan's girlfriend, and she's gotta convince Mariah to come inside. Otherwise, this ends before it starts.
She just texted me.
She's texting you?
Yeah, hey babe, I made it. I'm waiting on him to come out.
Oh, okay. Replay. Okay. Smile a little bit.
Are you? Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Jordan's girlfriend. They're just finishing up in the studio right now. From my understanding, you have to grab something and also drop off something, and he still hasn't handed you the money yet. I'm gonna just have you come inside because they're finishing up in the studio. We're just gonna wait for a little bit.
Damn, she didn't even ask her. She just
Right.
said,
She was like,
"Go
come on
inside."
in. You gonna wait a
Was your
minute.
drive long or? Yeah,
Ooh.
once you come inside, it wouldn't be too long. They're finishing up in the studio right now.
Dang, Mariah was for sure a little hesitant to come inside, and hey, I don't blame her. Alexia did a good job, but I think we managed to get her inside primarily thanks to our plan. You see, Zay told his girlfriend that Jordan always pays in cash, and today's gonna be no different, except on top of giving her some cash, Zay told her that Jordan's also gonna give her some equipment that he wants to borrow. So far, we've gotten her inside. Hopefully, our excuse helps us keep her here.
This isn't my home, but would you like some water or anything? I can grab something for you. Oh, I'm just here with my boyfriend. He just come here and do music all the time, honestly. So what are you dropping? This some you sell it?
No,
Oh, he's selling some good, huh?
You sell it? She a fed? Before we send the guys down, Alexia has to make Mariah comfortable, not suspicious.
I like your hair. I like your outfit as well. You're so pretty. Who did your hair? Have you ever thought about doing hair before? No? Girl, you should start doing hair.
Little by little, Alexia was starting to find her rhythm. It didn't seem like Mariah was suspecting a thing.
Yeah, what beach you guys gonna go to? Oh yeah, I just went there the other day actually. Yeah, it was pretty hot. The sun was out, everything was nice out. What are you guys going to do at the beach?
just chill, vibe, music.
Okay, that's the vibe.
It's too hot. Oh my God.
She opening up a little bit.
She's opening up a little bit, I guess.
What do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm
Ooh, you go to real estate school? You attended real estate school?
Damn, property management.
She making money then.
Soon? Yeah.
I want to get into everything and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, so you can rent it off to other people, huh? As well. That's crazy. You know what I have thought of? I thought about renting out cars, like making a rental business, and basically like getting out, buying cars, paying them off, and then renting them out to people. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I was just thinking like maybe I could just put probably like 3 or 4 cars on there. Yeah. But
The power to save lives is
I
within you.
mean,
Donate
you
plasma
know,
and get paid for your time.
you're shaky,
Get Spectrum
but
fiber-powered internet and
she
2
cool,
Spectrum mobile
she
phone
cool,
lines
she
each for just
cool.
$30 a month and save
I'll
you
give her
thousands
that.
of
She
dollars.
cool.
would you like to watch TV or anything? I have a TV.
Oh,
There
oh.
you go. They shouldn't be that long. They should be coming downstairs. Honestly don't know what's taking so long. They finishing up with some music, so.
She said, hold on, I ain't trying to stay that long. Talking about I got the TV
Text him
on.
again to see what he got going on. I know. He
Oh,
most definitely do, girl.
We want Mariah comfortable, not irritated or impatient, so it's
right.
time to move on to the next step of our plan.
I've been to
Golden.
Dominican Republic, but I kind of want to go back because when I went like a couple years ago, it was like lit.
We gave it a couple more minutes just for good measure before sending the boys out.
Goldie Lee's Caribbean. Oh no, it's juice. Yeah, it's freshly squeezed juice, like from the fruit.
What's up?
Yeah, oh.
Zay's good, right? Jordan, he was telling me a lot about you. He told you that you was gonna bring the mixer and the laptop, right? He told you about that? Alright, for sure. Yeah, so it's gonna be the mixer over here, and then we got a laptop. But right now, the laptop's updated. So you gotta wait about like 10-15 minutes or something like that. But do you got everything in the bag?
Yeah. So far, our excuse seems to be working. Mariah didn't really seem to mind waiting for the laptop to supposedly update. All we gotta do now is just set up the icing.
Okay, yo, I really appreciate you for driving out here. So I don't have any cash with me. So I'm gonna go to the bank. It's like 5 minutes down the street, and then I'll come back with the cash for you if that's cool. But the laptop's still updating right now, so it's gonna take another 10 minutes. Somebody hacked my account. None of those is working. I only do cash right now. Are you cool with waiting for a little bit? I'll throw in an extra 50 for you.
Hey,
By the time we get back, the laptop should be updated. Did Zay tell you about the pictures for the vapes and everything? It's for Anthony. He didn't tell you.
I was trying to get some vapes.
I mean, I could text him and ask.
All right, for sure. Alright, this is my boy Anthony over there, by the way. He gonna keep you some company while we gone. Cool? Alright, ready? Come on, good? We'll be back.
Successfully got Mariah to stay, although she does seem a little irritated. I think the 50 bucks Jordan offered helped, but there is a chance she could have just walked out. We should be good though. I mean, we're keeping her here for 3 strong reasons. If you guys recall, Zay told her.
So I think his boy wanted some. I gotta see if we even got that. I'm not there, so I'm having my boy check with me. Then if he got it, he'll send the pictures of the flavors and everything.
Mariah's gotta wait for the cash, the laptop, and for Zay to send her those photos. So like I said, we should be good.
Oh, she texted me. She didn't been there asking about pictures for her baby and something.
Text her, maybe do something like that. I just asked her right now. Tell us something right now. I think that's right now.
How's it going? I'm Anthony, by the way. Nice to meet you. That's a pretty name. Can I sit right here?
What?
How you been? Chilling.
Dang, that's crazy. It sounded like Anthony went over right as Mariah got Zay's text. I honestly didn't even expect him to walk over this soon.
We ain't keep you waiting too long, right? We did? My fault. We was making music. You should have came upstairs to make some music with us.
Oh, my boyfriend is.
He here for the mixer for him?
Yeah.
Got you.
She brought you up. She brought you
Early.
up. Is that a pass? Maybe it's a little too early to call this a pass, but off the rip, Mariah's on a great trajectory.
My boyfriend is.
So what you be doing? What you like to do? Property management. Real estate? Oh yeah, that's lit for sure. How long you been doing that for?
4 years.
But you like it?
It's cool.
Okay. You got like buildings just around here?
No, my property's
Okay.
He said he's gonna send me the pictures in a minute.
I bet that's cool. I got boys that's in real estate. He got like 2 apartments in Houston. Cool.
Yeah. What do you
Okay.
do?
I do a whole bunch of got a little cargo van. I'm a licensed psych tech. Just be chilling. I like to chill. I mean, I record it. I don't really like rap. My boys do that, but I be like mixing and mastering and stuff like that. This is my spot right here. You like it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice little
Yeah. You from LA though?
Yeah. Well, I'm from out here.
I'm from New York, so I really familiar with that. How is it over there though?
It's a little chill.
Alright. I might have to come visit sometime. What you be doing? Like, if I was to go to IE, what would I do? Like, hike?
It's not really much to do out there. It is some nice hikes.
What you like to do out there? Hiking and
It's a lot of nice hikes, like some nice views. But maybe I just probably go to the bar with my homegirls.
Okay.
We like to have barbecues in the house.
So you like to like go out and drink and party a little bit like that?
Not necessarily.
Oh, whichever one it was.
Yeah.
That's what I might have to come through sometime, see how it is. But you been in New York before?
No, I've never been to New York.
Word. Damn, I've never been to New York. So good. We got the best. Come on now. California, we even got the best. I don't know. I had better than Denver.
Statistics.
I don't know. But yeah, you should come sometime. I'll show you around. It's nice out there.
Some might say we overdid it because
Stop
Marco's
overindulging in the conversation. Yeah, go sit in the car.
savory, crispy pepperoni and sausage.
So we got nice clubs, got nice bars. Times Square is beautiful. Sightseeing. We go on the water on the little yacht. Drive through like the boroughs. It's nice. It's like a nice little day. You could do a day on that. Shopping. You like shopping?
Yeah.
But you'll love it there for sure.
You think she's talking too much?
High key, yeah.
High
But it's also,
key.
I set her on a mission at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
So like,
Look, he said high key, yeah.
I'm about to buy my homegirl. We was thinking about going to the beach or something, but I don't know, it's really hot.
You got you a nice little bathing suit. What color?
It's blue.
That's your favorite color?
No, my favorite color is green.
Okay, right. Well, what time y'all going to the beach though?
On our time?
She feisty.
What's your time? What beach y'all going to? Santa Monica. That's connected to Venice, right? Like, it's connected, right? Venice and Santa Monica. Yeah, they got good food over there. They got this called Wings and Tings. You had it? It's fire, right? What is it? The teriyaki garlic shrimp? You ain't have that? Yeah, get that. I'll pay for it. Mhm. Yeah, got you. You want to send me a picture? That's what you're saying? I think you was right. I mean, might have to get your number just in case.
No, I'm just kidding.
Picture how or what? You don't got his number.
What she did that? She said she gonna send him a picture in a bikini.
No,
That's crazy.
the shrimp. Keep up. Mm-mm.
Oh, so you trying to do something later?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Now, when your birthday, though?
Mm-mm.
July what?
Mm-mm.
July 14th. What sign is that? What is that?
Can't.
Let me see. Let me think.
I'm a Cancer.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
that's a
don't know
Cancer.
nothing about Cancer.
So why'd you ask?
Oh.
Cause I thought I would have knew if I knew what kind of sign it was. I didn't know. I'm a Pisces.
Oh, I know a lot about those.
Oh, oh, so you dealt with a Pisces before?
You can say that.
All right.
She talking too much.
She's telling a little bit too much about herself. I
Mhm.
mean, about herself.
I mean, she brought you up, but like she's still not
Indulge.
sounding interested, but she's just still holding the combo. I guess it's just social now.
I honestly feel like she gonna bite, but then I feel like she ain't.
I don't know, bro. Your girl look like she going.
You be smoking this?
Sometimes, but not really. I like to smoke at night.
What's this? I'm being nosy. Like, what's this?
No, really.
Is it? Okay. You say you smoke though, right?
I smoke sometimes.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, I see some pre-rolls in here and I might take one. I think I'm about to take one of these pre-rolls. Try to come outside with me?
You can't smoke by yourself?
Oh.
I can, but like, how you gonna sit inside my crib while they gone and I'm outside?
You need to make sure you tell him that you take that.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay for this. It's nothing.
You know what I'm saying? You forgot something.
No, I got you. I'll take them right now, actually. So, I'm taking it. All right, come on.
Damn! I did not see this coming.
Right.
You gonna grab your vape? I like the fit too. Yeah, let me check on his laptop.
You got her to go outside.
Oh, he did get her to go outside.
Anthony pretends to check on the laptop, and thankfully Mariah didn't get close, because all we had was a screenshot of it supposedly updating. After making sure everything is still good, he begins taking Mariah to the balcony.
You don't want no water, right?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You don't want a shot, right?
No.
Nah. Oh my God, it's hot.
We had no idea Anthony was gonna do this. I thought he was just gonna ask her out on the couch. I didn't even know this man smoked. We don't even have a camera outside. It wasn't a bad thing that he did this, it was just unexpected. I mean, the good thing was we could at least still see. Oh, he's looking Jordan, he's looking Jordan, he's looking Jordan.
Yo, open this for me. I can't even open it.
You standing close?
My fault.
Can I get my 50 feet?
Ooh, he ain't even paid for that yet. She basically gave him free.
It's not opening, right? There we go. But we both got brown on.
I peeped that earlier.
Look good, right?
I look good, yeah.
I don't look good?
You look alright.
Alright, I'll take that. I'll take that.
You look
Hey, you
alright.
want some glasses? Try those on.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. The sun. The sun.
Nah, y'all got me. Putting on another man's glasses is crazy. I don't know if you guys see this.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, they do. I ain't gonna lie. They mine though. I need those back.
Oh.
No, you can wear them right now. But I'm saying, like, before you dip, I need them. Alright? Like, I need you. Nah, I'm playing. Nah, so your boy said he don't got pictures.
He said he don't got no pictures right now. He's still waiting. Want me to text him again?
Yeah, text him.
Interestingly, Anthony brings up Zay this time. Maybe there's a strategy to this, I don't know.
Let's do this.
Millionaire for what? Millionaire for life. Millionaire for what? Millionaire for life.
I like it like that. Don't be trying to remix it.
This is gonna get me super high, huh? Damn. If you don't got it, I don't care though. I ain't worried about that. Just give me a number, and then like if he hit you, you
You're
get
not
me.
worried about it. You're not worried about my number either. What you need my number for?
Like I said, if he hit you, then you could just hit me and say, "Yo, he got that."
Mm.
Hold on, let me close this door real quick. Oh, your vibe, though. Nice little vibe.
What you think it was gonna be?
Hey, yo, no. Out of habit of not letting the smoke in or for more privacy, Anthony closes the door. We could no longer see, but we could still hear.
I ain't gonna lie though. Most of these LA girls out here, they be outside wilding and like that. You seem different. So, blessings to you.
What you like to do?
I'll just be chilling, honestly. I like hiking too, like going to the beach. Matter of fact, here, put your number in my phone.
What?
Maybe we can link, get some drinks and some see what it. I hit you up later, actually, see what you're doing. You're gonna be at the beach, so that's a perfect timing. Maybe.
Up with my homegirls.
All right, so you tell me where you at, then I'll pull up. My niggas or something. I don't know.
Well, I don't know about all of that.
I'm saying though, let me get your number.
My number is crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you later. See what you're doing.
What you gonna be doing later?
You know, nothing too crazy. Get some drinks or something calm. You down for that?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know? I
I
know.
don't think about it. Maybe I could go out and if you already there in the vicinity.
Nah, here, take my number though. And then hit me. Let me know what's the plan. Yeah, put your number in my phone.
So what do you need my number for? What we doing again? 'Cause you know I got a boyfriend.
Exactly.
She said no.
You don't need to know
Right.
nothing. How he gonna find out? You tell me. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Right.
Here, take this. Hit that. Alright, you thinking about the wrong thing right now.
She's smoking with him.
Talking about boyfriend. I ain't talking about no boyfriend. I ain't talking about no girlfriend.
Boyfriend, 'cause that's why I'm here.
Ooh.
I mean, what he gotta know though?
You do gotta know.
So
Ooh.
what do he have to know about me getting your number?
It's just too much. I don't like giving my number out. People be doing too much on my phone.
Mm.
I'm not. See, that's the wrong people. I'm not the type to do too much. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna hit you up late night like that.
But
Nah.
you gonna link up.
I mean, like, maybe, you know, I'm telling you, you're dealing with the wrong ones.
I'm not dealing with nobody but my man.
Oh.
Okay. Wow. Now you're dealing with me.
Ooh.
I'm not dealing with you.
Not yet. Not yet. Now I'm playing.
I mean, you seem cool or whatever. Like your vibe.
I'm making you laugh. See? I'm just playing with you and you laughing and so put your number in my phone. I'm
You
gonna
keep
hit
talking
you.
about this. Put your number in my phone. Put your number in my phone.
You holding my phone, you might as well just, you know?
Just type it in.
Yeah.
Okay, you hold that.
Not
You
here.
are so crazy.
I didn't know.
I'm gonna give you my text-free number.
Ooh.
Nah. You can give me both.
It didn't sound like she was going to, but Mariah ends up giving her number.
You want this or not? You good?
No, I'm good.
I'm gonna put it.
Not gonna lie, I'm a little conflicted. Did she do it just because she felt pressured? I mean, she did bring up her boyfriend multiple times.
Right.
And again, no, maybe that was her just playing hard to get.
That's
Don't
what.
be blowing my phone up.
I got you. I might let you wear my chain too.
Where your
All
chain
type
is?
of hour.
You don't like it?
I love it. It's
You
nice.
did. It look good on you too, huh?
Here you go.
But I'm calling you too, so I got your number. All right?
She failed. I don't care.
She out there.
She
too
failed.
long, The door closed.
She failed, yeah.
You go through. And that's me right there.
She brought you up a lot of times.
Yeah, but she also was going for a lot. She gave me numbers. She talking about, yeah, I look good. Like, I don't know. I don't really feel like I with that.
She already got the number, so they just gotta set it up. They sharing whatever they smoking.
It's hitting.
Hitting, you looking good.
I feel like she just talking too much. I feel like she just joking with him too much. Like she giving him the go ahead. It was like a sneaky link, to be real.
Wanna go inside though?
Sneaky
Yeah, it's
link.
hot out here.
Come on, grab my hand.
Not grab my hand.
glasses? Oh, you about to grab my hand for real?
She not easy, but she going.
For a second, I thought she was gonna grab his hands as well. I can't really read her. Is there a chance that she's feeding into the attention, but really not planning on meeting up with this guy?
All of it, she bringing me up or not. Like she bringing me up, but then saying things that just completely contradict that she right.
Right.
You want a water? Take a water.
Well, for water now, she parched.
She's so stupid.
She's playing hard to get, but I think she's going.
He talking about going and hanging out with her. Maybe we can set something up. See if she'll come back and really do something.
Zay's right. Jordan told her that he'd hit her up later.
I hit you up later. I actually see what you're doing. We're gonna be at
Right.
the beach, so that's a perfect time.
So So technically, we don't even gotta take it to a date 2. We just gotta see if she comes back. If she didn't mean anything, it's an easy pass. That's not to say she didn't cross any boundaries, but if Zay confronts her now, she's got a lot of room for excuses.
Right.
How long are they gonna take? We on the way. If you want to keep this going, we can send Jordan back in, or we can just call it here after here if you think you've seen enough.
Definitely, I feel like go ahead and swim in, bro. I just don't want her to be able to gas on me.
Right. And so with that, we send Alexi and Jordan
Yeah.
back in. As they're walking upstairs, we have Zay text Mariah that he never got the photos of the products from his friend.
Finally back. Yeah, you could count it.
We're gonna play this off. So Jordan pays Mariah and then gives her the equipment that he's supposedly letting Zay borrow.
There's the mixer too.
I never sent the pictures. I can just tell him to send it to you.
For sure. That's cool.
Jordan eventually walks Mariah out.
Hey, yo, bro. All right. If we keep this going, we gotta get that laptop and mixer back.
I just seen enough at this point. I just feel like, all right, I set this up, we gonna get it.
The power to save lives is within you.
I'm glad that he was willing to keep going and not just, you know what I mean, spaz out too early. I'm like, man, let me see if she coming back and what she
We
gonna
reach
have
out to
on.
Mariah. Jordan actually suggested that we give her a chance to come clean. So 20 minutes after she left, we had Zay give her a call. Maybe Mariah's gonna tell him what happened, and there's no need to take this any further.
Uh-oh.
Now, if she didn't tell him anything, we told Zay to tell her that he would be coming home late. If the idea was to see if she would come back tonight and she ended up being down, we didn't want her to change her mind or back out
Right,
simply because she was
because-
afraid what time Zay would be coming home. Hopefully it doesn't get to that though.
Hello?
Y'all good?
Yeah, I'm on my way home. I just dropped off this stuff.
Alright, y'all on the way home, right?
Yeah, I'm on the way home right now.
Everything went smooth. I feel like you might have been there a little too long. I ain't been there for like an hour and a half.
No, everything went good. I was just waiting on Jordan to go get the cash. He's going to see how to go to the bank. And then something was wrong with the laptop, so it took like 20 minutes for it to finish doing whatever it was doing. It's good.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was probably just bouncing the song. Sometimes the software hack weird. Alright, also real quick, just to let you know, I know y'all said I was supposed to come home like around 11 or 12, but I gotta wait on another artist to come here and lay down his verse later on. He's not gonna get here till like 1 a.m. So I don't think I'm gonna be done recording till like 2 or 3. So I just wanted to let you know.
You're not going to be done recording until 3 o'clock in the morning?
I mean, that's what it's looking like right now. You know, with the drive and everything, like it's about 2 hour drive. So
That's crazy.
are you good? What's wrong?
Nothing.
You sure?
I guess.
That's cool. Or you got a problem with that?
I guess.
All right, you sure you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. You do anything later on tonight, or you just kicking it at the curb?
No, I'm not to just go.
All right, so well, let me know when you get home. All right, I'll let you know when I'm on the way back.
All right.
All right, bye.
You definitely had an attitude. Ooh.
So she said she's doing nothing tonight to you, but she told him she was going to the beach with her friends.
That's true.
Who's she lying?
That's true.
That's true. He's so extra.
Lying to you.
It's quite possible Mariah isn't lying to anybody. Looking back on it, she did say she didn't know if she was going to end up going to the beach. So maybe she just decided not to. Regardless, though, she didn't tell Zay that she gave out her number or that Anthony hit on her. So after another hour, Anthony finally texted her. Now, by the way that she was talking to Anthony earlier, and by the way that she got bothered at Zay for coming home late, you would think she responded immediately, but she didn't. So after waiting around for another hour and a half, we just had Anthony call her.
Please leave your message for
Yeah, after trying her twice, she didn't pick up. Maybe she went to the beach after all, or better yet, she's ghosting us. We didn't want Anthony coming off as desperate though, so we were gonna try one last time a little later. Literally 30 seconds later, she's calling him.
Yeah, bro, answer it.
Hello.
Hello.
What's good?
What's up?
Chilling. What you doing?
Nothing. I'm at home.
Oh, you made it home safe.
What you calling me for?
Now I was gonna say my boy Jordan just left. He didn't get the pictures he said, so I'm trying to see what's up with the pictures.
He never sent them to you?
Nah.
He probably gonna get around to send them to you tomorrow. The guy might not be there anymore. Maybe it's closed, like the shop that he be getting it from. So maybe he'll send them tomorrow. I'll let him know that.
Alright, bet that's cool. Saying what you doing later though?
I'm not doing nothing.
How was your time with your friends?
I didn't end up going.
Oh, word?
Just went home. Yeah.
Playing change. So what that mean? I mean, you gonna see me?
No, that's not what that means.
I'm saying we could grab some drinks or something. If you with it.
I'm already.
You know, we could pop out.
I mean, you want me to come all the way back that way? Are you home?
Yeah, I got a little spot out here. They got some good drinks, got some good food. For me, we could pregame at my spot first, and then we could head out. I got some tequila. I got that Don Julio. You said what?
I said that's a little bit of a drive. We can't meet in the middle.
I mean, we can, but honestly, nah, it's better if you come this way.
Why is it better?
We gonna be vibing real quick. We gonna pregame, get us right, and then we gonna go out to the spot. That's like 5 minutes from me. It's better than meeting in the middle, because I know guaranteed that this spot is good. So that's what I'm saying.
I've been this little spot up.
You gotta see for yourself. You know you wanna see me too. Stop it. You know the vibes was good earlier. So I'm definitely trying to see you.
Okay.
Alright, bet. So probably in like the next hour, start getting ready, and I'm gonna get ready too.
All right. I'll let you know when I'm on the way.
Alright, bet. Bye.
That's it.
That's it.
That's a fail. That's a fail.
I just done tripping.
Yeah, I'll probably change just in case.
Yeah, this was bad. Even just thinking about it and wanting to meet in the middle was already a fail. Why are you thinking about it? Anyways, we were pretty sure she was going to show up. Anthony continued texting her and got her to come around 8. Mind you, she wanted to come a lot later. We were trying to get her to do 6:30 or 7 because 8 was a long time away.
We still have a lot of time before she gets here. Everybody's just chilling, talking, eating upstairs. I'm gonna sneak away, take a quick siesta. Don't tell anybody.
I know that's right.
I mean, I guess it wasn't that bad.
That's how it was over the weekend.
Shout out to everybody for being a trooper and sticking around us.
She'll fall for Josh.
While having to wait kind of sucked, it did give us a chance to recharge, grab some goodies, and for Anthony to freshen up.
Yeah, for sure. Look, check him out.
Take it all the way, bro. See what you can do.
Upstairs?
Eventually, we got into our positions, and of course, Mariah was running late.
Can't believe we waited this long. Damn, she coming late. Hopefully she changed her mind and decided to turn around.
Nah, she already ready to come over here. It's over.
Having waited this long, at this point, what was another 25 minutes?
Yo, she just texted me. She said she outside.
Why are you screaming?
She actually pulled up.
After using the restroom one last time, Anthony heads downstairs to go get her.
She's done, bro. She's
Oh my gosh, she here, y'all. She's screaming for her.
Oh, nice out here.
Anthony ends up calling Mariah, finding out where she's parked and meeting her.
Hey, you look nice.
Uh-oh, what she got on?
How's your day though, good?
Booty shorts. Bet 5 money she got on the booty shorts. Or a skimpy little dress or something. Booty shorts. Right. Booty shorts.
What you do?
Called it. Called it.
You just welcoming yourself upstairs.
Right.
I can't even stop and look at you real quick.
I called it. I said she gonna have on some booty shorts. He's so stupid.
Nice seeing you. Now we can go upstairs.
It's confirmed. Mariah plays hard to get. If you guys look closely, Anthony went for her hand, possibly for a 360, but she curved him. I think those guys like a chase, but she's got a man. And all the time she brought him up earlier, now just makes me think was part of the chase.
I got some light liquor for you too.
Knew she was gonna have on some booty shorts. I called it. I'm like, I knew she gonna have on some booty shorts.
Right now I can see better. Okay, now. Let me see. Hold on.
Turn around. Turn around. Ew, 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 ew.
Yo. Matching my fly. You like Ciroc?
Oh, she's coming here to drink with another dude.
Zay was free to go down there whenever he wanted to. There was nothing else for him to listen in for. From here was just how far he wanted to see.
Cheers. What we cheers to? To us.
To good vibes.
Ooh.
Good vibes.
Ooh.
You gotta look at me when you sip it. Right?
Ooh. What?
Watch out. Watch out.
Bro, she just got here. Chill. Like, damn. She probably would have sat on his lap or something, gave him a little lap dance or something. Chill, bro. Damn. He mad. What happened? What he said? Look at you. Gotta look me in my eyes when you drink. Shit.
Mariah making that eye contact did it for Say. He
See
had
what I
sales there, so
mean?
Friday,
Right.
Continue watching him. Do we go down?
since he just stormed out, I figured we'd give him a chance to talk to her first. I can't hear. He disconnected it. To hear him cue us in, though, we needed to fix our technical issues. You guys, on the other hand, gotta get your talkies, because you already know. This shit's gonna be good. I'll just put the volume up and watching the TV.
I was feeling the vibe around there.
What up?
Oh my God.
You ready to go partying? Pull me up a shot real quick. No, how you doing? You want to be all lit and turned, right? Oh, funny? I'm out of town? Nah, nigga, I ain't out of town. I'm right here. What you doing? You letting niggas spin you around and you letting niggas talk you up and everything? Why you acting like a... You heard me. What you talking about? I ain't stuttering. Why would I have time for a slut? For a slut? What you mean? You acting like it. You let niggas spin you around and... If I wasn't here, that nigga would be clapping your ass upstairs right now. From my face, bro. You tripping. You tripping. Going out for drinks. I'm tired of you, bro. I'm tired of all that little ass slide. Like, what you doing? Like,
She called him crazy.
I'm crazy? I'm crazy? You look stupid, don't you? You look stupid, don't you? You look real dumb. Where you going? Where you going? Let's go.
You're just supposed to be able to go back to the studio.
Ain't nobody go back to the studio. Hey, music ain't never turn his back on me like you doing right now. On my face.
Okay, well, you turn to back on me for me.
Say cheese, little hoe. Say cheese. Say cheese. Nah. Look, you Instagram right, shaking that ass, all for everybody on the camera. Pop the right now. Pop the right now. Yeah, pop it right now. Yeah, whole ass.
Look at the camera.
Take your ass on. Take your ass on. Finna go up. Finna go up. Give me that laptop too. You tripping? Give me that laptop too. Nah, stop playing with me. You gonna run that shit right now. What you talking about? What I look like? Take your little stupid ass on. Done with your and pack your shit up. Out of my house. By the time I'm done, pack your shit up. Homeless. You got no house no more.
And he locked the door.
Raise it go for me for the I'm done. Tripping.
Oh, funny. It's crazy.
She was ready too. She was taking. That's crazy.
Yeah, hey, appreciate y'all, bro.
I'm good.
I knew what I was getting into, you know what I'm saying? I'm a real nigga at the end of the day.
I low-key kind of wish we would have came down here with you.
Yeah, she got the stuff though.
I mean, bro,
She got your laptop in the mix?
I'm gonna handle that, bro. I ain't worried about it. That's what's funny. Because last time I checked, she lived with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's, she can go live that homeless lifestyle now. Salvation Army for that. I'm cool. What you talking about?
That's her loss though, bro. Like, you face better you figure that out now than later.
I'm finna get on up out of here. No need for me to keep scrolling. I got you at me. Yawning. Child, yawning. Let me see.
In court moments ago.
Anthony Burke, that's case number.
I run a podcast solo. No producer, no editor, no tech skills, just Riverside. I get high quality podcast recordings right from my room.
David just pled not guilty, apparently, in court moments ago.
Anthony Burke, that's case number 26 CJC F02399.
Good morning or good afternoon, Your Honor. Claire Burke, Marilyn Bednarski, and Regina Peter, on behalf of who's in custody.
Thank you, and good afternoon, Mr. Burke.
Hey, that's open to the people, Your Honor.
Thank you. And counsel, on behalf of your client, do you waive formal reading of the complaint, advisement of rights, including our rights? I plead not guilty, denying any and all special allegations enhancements and powers,
Yes, Your Honor.
and requesting a preliminary hearing within the period.
Yes, Your Honor, from the media,
He looks pissed.
reports, apparently there have been 4 months of secret grand jury proceedings. We believe that Mr. Burke is entitled at the earliest opportunity to an open preliminary hearing and the proceedings not be done in secret. So we are asking for a preliminary hearing to be set at the earliest possible date on the 10th day. Your Honor, we believe the actual evidence will show David Burke did not murder Celeste Rivas Hernandez, nor was he the cause of her death. And we would like to be able to have the evidence come into the light of day at the earliest opportunity in order to establish that. We're asking for April 23rd as a 3 of 10, Your Honor.
So they want April 23rd in 3 days for the preliminary hearing? Holy shit, man.
Anything from the people?
We'll be very happy to put on the evidence that we've collected in this case in the last several months.
Look at the state. Look at the way she just said that. Flip her hair.
This case in the last several months.
Thank you. So the matter will be set, plea of not guilty has been entered on behalf of Mr. Burke. The matter will be set in Department 105. The matter is ordered assigned to Judge Charlene Almeida in Department.
You see that nod?
In Department 105, the matter is ordered assigned to Judge Charlene Almeida in Department 105 for all purposes by the judge of the supervising judge of criminal.
Yes, Your Honor, if I may just put on the record, we have, as soon as the people arrive, delivered a informal discovery request consistent with Penal Code Section 1054. We have been
So they want discovery, obviously.
given almost no discovery thus far. We've received a 3-page follow-up report, no autopsy report, and a copy of the complaint. And we would ask the people respectfully to
Terabytes of discovery in this case.
40 terabytes? Is that just digital evidence and shit? It's probably pages and pages of text messages, email bullshit, Facebook, Instagram, like Snapchat.
Moreover, in order to obtain the transcripts from a grand jury investigation, counsel has to file a motion. She knows the way the system works. I'm not able to gather those. They have to be provided after the court orders them released because it was an investigation. Second of all, if counsel plans on going to a preliminary hearing within the 10 days, it is unlikely that there will be very much discovery provided within that period, given the voluminous nature and how long it's going to take to copy onto drives. In addition to that, the coroner's report was sealed in this case in order to prevent it from hampering truthful testimony from witnesses that testified at the grand jury. So an order will also have to be obtained in order to get the coroner's department, which is now the medical examiner's department, to release those materials.
Your Honor, it's surprising news given the district attorney's office held a press conference this morning where they discussed the cause of death, apparently under seal and not released by the coroner's office, as did the robbery homicide unit to the press. So we would again reiterate, we believe that Mr. Burke is entitled to discovery. We have served the people with notice. They have 15 days to produce discovery in this.
This is intense. This man taking this shit to trial. And if he doesn't waive his right to a speedy trial, this has to start in 60 days, right? Or am I tripping? June 20th.
Case, we would ask that they do that in conscientious earnestness and as quickly as possible.
I'd ask the court to make an order today. We'll take a copy of the minute order ordering the Department of Medical Examiner to release their coroner's report in this case.
Thank you.
The court will order that the medical examiner release the report in this case forthwith.
Thank you.
The matter is set in Department 105, as the court indicated, April 23rd, 2026, as a 3 of 10 premium. Anything further?
No, not this time.
Bail to stand at no bail. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Wow, both sides seem so confident. The state was like, yeah, we're glad to show all the evidence we have over the last few months. Obviously, he's not getting bail. Hearing on April 23rd. Any documents come out, I'm going to read it. Love you guys. Peace out.
Goodness. I don't. It's just the whole talking about Pooh Shiesty. He's talking about it with T.K. Kirkland. Then he's talking about it with Aries. Then he's talking about it with what? J 1090. I'm like, it's because then he'll just keep saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, and I'm so like, that just be so irritating with me. That just be so irritating with me. But in the meantime, in between time, love you, bye.